Want to say hello to our friend Dustin Kittle. He is an attorney, he is a farmer, and he is on with us on Nashville's Morning News. Dustin, good morning. Interesting thing that you're involved in now, and I have found myself when you get involved in a cause, more often than not, I am on your side, and I do find this interesting. So there is something that is going on in Murray County, where apparently there is this land. And I'm going to let you give the details. But there is this land, and it is in Murray County. And this is sort of, I don't know if it's protected, but it has been designated as being very important regarding the Civil War and battles there in the Civil War. And so there's 106 acres of this historic land, and they want to build a 247-home subdivision on this land that was involved in the Civil War. So talk a little bit about the federally recognized Ashwood Historic District and what they want to build on this land. First of all, talk about the importance of this land. What actually happened on this 106 acres?
Yeah, good morning, Dan. Appreciate you having me on. This land is 106 acres. It's just outside of the Mount Pleasant area in Murray County. And essentially what you had very quickly is a developer that knew they could not get approval as far as what they were trying to build from the county, so they had went to the city of Mount Pleasant to have property annexed in. This particular property goes all the way back. It's 106 acres. It is one of 38 essential Civil War battlefields that has been recognized in the state of Tennessee. The property lies in the Ashwood Historic District. There have been letters written by state and federal historical societies, the National Park Service, asking the city of Mount Pleasant not to annex this land and to build 247 houses on it. And here we are. It all culminates tonight in a public hearing at the city of Mount Pleasant at the city hall, and there's going to be decisions made as to whether this land can be preserved or whether we're going to have 247 houses on it.
So is this land, I mean, it's federally recognized, but does that mean that it's actually protected land? Like, in other words, are they about to, break some sort of regulation or law?
So the way that this is, that Ashwood Historic District goes all the way back to where these are properties that if you look at the applications back in the 1980s that were submitted for federal recognition, this is some of the most well-preserved farmland, farmhouses. You have, for example, in this Ashwood Historic District, the former Rattle and Snap home that was owned by the Polk family. And where this particular land sits is the former site of Ashwood Hall, which was where Leonidas Polk had lived and where he built his home. He was known as the fighting bishop in the Civil War. It's right across from the St. John's Episcopal Church. And you've got an area in Mount Pleasant that has such beautiful rural character. And of course, there's a fine line here to where you don't ever want to infringe on someone's property rights and being able to do what they want to do with their land. But at the end of the day, where we have to draw the line is when what is going to be proposed on that land might impact the other residents. And that's really the case that we've got here. Is
part of this, and I may be off base on this, I'm just asking the question, is part of this, there is this whole pushback against the antebellum homes, remember all of that, and Lady Antebellum, the band, changed their name, that whole thing. And so is part of this that where they are okay with destroying this land because there were a lot of, these are like antebellum plantation estates from way back when?
Well, I would say this. It's a situation to where maybe 20 years ago the environment would have been absolutely we have to protect this land. But as we've seen over the last 10 to 15 years, for some reason we have a certain segment of society that wants to erase our history. And it's historic land. There was a cavalry battle that happened on that land in the Civil War, and And beyond that, you've got this preserved area that just is something that's special about Middle Tennessee, and there's a lot of this. But yes, I would say from the standpoint of, you don't see the federal leaders and the state leaders stepping up to the forefront to protect this, and not necessarily because it's a controversial subject, but just because there has been back and forth, I think, over the last 10 years to where preserving our history has been something that's not quite as important as what it once was.
And is this federal land? Like, who owns the actual land? Do we know?
So the land is owned by a private landowner, and essentially what is put on the table here is there is a contingent sale that's in place to where they would sell to this developer if the land can be annexed into the city of Mount Pleasant. And the reason that they're going this route is because there are some environmental concerns, some very serious environmental concerns. This property, if you look just as the crow flies, is less than 2 miles away from the Duck River, which is one of the most biodiverse rivers in the world. And you've got the potential here, because of the volume, the number of houses that you would have on this property, you have to have a self-contained sewer system. And the state of Tennessee has already said they went and did an evaluation of 300 of these self-contained sewer systems across the state and found that more than half of them were failing. So you have the potential here that if this property is annexed, it could create an environmental disaster. And so that's really how we got to this point, is the potential that it could harm other property owners.
Yeah, that is worrisome. And so we're talking about this land, and it is federally recognized as the Ashwood Historic District. 106 acres, actually. 247 home subdivision may be built on that land. And a lot of people are upset about this because it is an important land from way back in the Civil War era. So this is part of Tennessee history, and they want to build all these homes on it. Dustin, you were talking about this. Sewer system. This, I think you called it a self-contained sewer system. And I'm reading part of this, and there's a contractor involved here that apparently has ties to a failing system in Wilson County that is now subject to a Clean Water Act litigation. I mean, how serious is this?
It's very serious. And when we got involved in this, and we represent a group of concerned residents in Mount Pleasant that came to us in October, and they basically said, we have done everything we can to blow the whistle on this, and our city leaders just aren't listening to us. We got involved. We started picking apart every aspect of this project. My background is in environmental law. And we look and see, and these self-contained sewer systems, you're seeing them more and more in these rural areas where we're building subdivisions where there's not sewer access, and they're called step systems. And in Wilson County, you could pull up right now and search step system in Wilson County, and you will find hundreds of articles about a federal Clean Water Act case that was filed there by the Sierra Club and also the Southern Environmental Law Center. And when they file a case, typically they don't file a case that's going to lose. And in that one, you had a self-contained sewer system at a subdivision that had failed. It had breached the area and actually got into a nearby waterway. What we ended up finding out is that on this Mount Pleasant project, you had an individual that was involved in that project in Wilson County who had created a new business entity, a startup business entity, and presented it as being a startup for this project. And, our belief is that if the ties had been disclosed to this failure in Wilson County, we may not have ever got to this point. But you've certainly got a serious situation there where you've got a failure in another county. We're less than 2 miles from the Duck River, which provides a drinking water source for so many people in this area. And you can't take the risk that you could have an environmental disaster that's going to hurt tens of thousands of people here.
Yeah, Fox 17, the headline is Wilson County homeowners pay millions for sewer systems still under state violations. And it's as you say, a Fox 17 News investigation found that homeowners tied to 10 community sewer plants known as STEP systems have collectively paid more than $4.5 million since 2018. According to state and county records, nearly $3.8 million of that money was paid to the private operator Adinas. Hope I'm saying that correctly. So that's Fox 17. They go in through, a lot of the details on all of this. So, yeah, this is, it sounds like it's incredibly worrisome. The city's mayor, tell me a little bit about what is going on there, because there seems to be, if I'm reading all of this correctly, where he was apparently not being real honest about how the community felt about this whole thing.
Well, I think that's probably even an understatement. We've heard a lot over the last 5 to 10 years, this term of gaslighting as far as presenting something as one way and it being another. On this, the mayor had made comments that said that the opposition to this annexation represented just 0.007% of the city's population. We did a public records request because we wanted to find out if that number was accurate. What we found out was the city had received 134 letters, and 133 of them had been in opposition to the annexation. Again, from state and federal agencies, from private citizens. There was one email in that entire document production that could be construed as in support of the subdivision, and the gentleman had referenced he was in support of it because he thought that maybe if they brought in this subdivision, they could get a Taco Bell. And so the mayor somehow took that one letter and flipped it on its head and indicated that there was widespread, overwhelming support for this project when that absolutely was not the case. And there's a legitimate chance, though, I think tonight at this public hearing, we've already got over 40 people that's going to speak, doctors, lawyers, engineers, chemists, will all be speaking, people from historic preservation societies. And there is a chance to make some precedent here to where this land could be preserved and the citizens could win the day.
It's going to be interesting. So you are spearheading all of this again. You are environmental lawyer, farmer as well, and a guy who I turn to for farming stuff. And this is really interesting as a fan of Civil War battlefields and that kind of thing. I will be interested to see how this all turns out tonight. You're on social media, right? How can people find out what happens tonight? And if people have questions about this, how can people find out more about this cause?
Yep, absolutely. I'm on Facebook at Dustin Kittle, and that's Kittle. Also on X, which formerly Twitter, at Dustin Kittle.
All right, Dustin, good luck tonight, and I'll be anxious to hear how all of this turns out. It is 8:20 on Nashville's Morning News on Super Talk 99.7 WTN, 615-737-9986. 615-737-WWTN is the Super Text line, which has been, as you can imagine, Joan, with all the things we've been speaking about today, it has been very busy, and appreciate all the feedback. All right, so you folks know what we've been doing. We have bucked the company and decided that
I still get nervous every time you say that.
So does everyone else. So their Christmas bumper musics were terrible, and so we've decided now to incorporate our own. And so far, I've only been spoken to once about this. The company also, by the way, knowing my history of shanking words, said you might want to be really careful when you say that you are bucking the company. So I brought mine in the 5 o'clock. So we are incorporating our own non-company mandated bumper music.
Okay. So, all right.
And so this is mine. Go ahead and play mine if you would.
He's Tim Walz, retarded governor of the year. Come on! He's the crappiest governor of them all. As Somalis invaded, corruption evaded, as Minnesota falls. He's Tim Walz, most retarded governor of them all.
So,
see you in jail, retard.
Oh, no. Where did you find that?
I found it.
You found it on the internet?
Maybe. I'm channeling my inner Chris
That's
Hand.
what I'm like. It feels like Dilly Meme Team written all over it. Was that like Megalifornia or something?
I'm going to be honest with you. I let me look. I posted it on my social media.
Okay.
Find me on X.
I'll find it.
There's actually one part that I did not put in that song because I didn't want to get myself fired. Because they're looking for reasons to fire me. You know that.
That's hilarious.
So anyway, so that's mine. And the video to that, by the way, because if you want to
It is.
see
It was
all.
California. I nailed it.
All right, so if you want to see the video that goes to that, follow me on X at Dan Mandis Show. Why don't you
Oh my
repost that
gosh,
to your?
I
Because
will.
he's doing all the Tim Waltz stuff. You know, he's
Wearing a helmet.
wearing a helmet and all
He's
that
in-
kind of stuff.
What is he wearing a Rockettes uniform with Kamala Harris there doing the leg kicks?
Yep.
Nice.
By the way, it is snowing in Portland, Tennessee.
Oh.
They're saying in Cross Plains. So just so you folks know, was it snow? It wasn't snowing when you came
Stefano
in.
says that you may find a little bit of snow, but it's not going to be accumulating and it's not going to be much today. So,
Okay, very good. Because I forgot to go to Kroger.
Yeah. You got to get them milk sandwiches ready.
The milk sandwiches, the bread, and all those things. All right, so that was mine, and I like it actually. It's my favorite so far, and it's very funny. So then we did Sam's. No, we did Jones. Jones first. So then we did Jones. So this is Jones.
Sam, it's not queued up.
Good job, Sam. You had one job. There we go.
What? What is this?
Oh, come on.
All right. So
You bunch of knuckleheads.
You definitely have to have a chaperone in
Hold on.
Somali soda.
Chris, have you never
Watch
heard
a
of
movie.
White Christmas? The movie White Christmas.
I've heard of it.
This is apparently from White Christmas. And
I opted out of watching that this year, and I decided to watch Santa with Muscles.
Santa with muscles.
Yeah. Hulk Hogan gets amnesia, dresses up like Santa Claus, saves an orphanage from an evil scientist because they wanted the orphanage because there was a crystal depository underneath.
Sounds a lot better than White Christmas.
It's much better.
You guys.
It's much better. There's Hulk Hogan in a Santa uniform fighting a mad scientist with laser crystal lightsabers that explode at the end.
Now,
Nothing says Christmas.
I
like that.
apologize to the folks watching on YouTube, but we can't play it on. We got pulled off on Friday. We got pulled off for YouTube on Friday because some of ours
Because of
went
me.
because of Joan.
Yeah.
Very quickly as well.
All right, so yeah, we were gone in like by 9:02.
I just
we were
want to
pulled
point out
off.
this is a song about sisters in a Christmas movie.
Yeah, but it's Bing Crosby and Danny Kaye who go
but-
on to sing the song and dress up as girls, and it's funny. It's
Wait,
funny.
whoa, but back up. What? They dressed up as girls? Bing
Yes.
Crosby and
We don't approve of that kind of stuff in my household.
Joan.
Are they pulling a white chicks before the Wayans brothers? Is that what?
Oh, you guys. You really have to watch the movie. Dan, this is your homework.
No.
I'm not down for Jones transing of Christmas.
Yeah, that's
Are there-
exactly right.
Are there actual
Oh, my
Christmas songs
goodness.
in the movie?
Yes, White Christmas. The movie White Christmas.
Is it racist?
So
Sounds
hold on.
racist.
From the movie White Christmas featuring Bing Crosby, you chose Sisters,
Well,
not
eventually I'll
White
get
Christmas.
to White Christmas. I'll
Okay.
get to that, but
Well, now we're all going to see it coming.
She's building to something.
Okay, very good. Now
You
let's listen to
guys.
Sam's. Yeah, right. So I want to make sure we understand that Joan is transing Christmas and Sam's is incorporating drug usage into
He's drugging
Christmas.
Christmas, yeah.
Yeah.
that's just great, Sam.
Like we're like what 4 days into this,
Yep.
and this is how far. This may be the last day we do this.
It might have to be.
Yeah, we might because you guys are taking it. Well, look what I did. So I'm
Yeah, amen to that.
actually not one to talk.
What was yours called? Like
There's
a
a retard.
retarded Christmas?
yeah.
Something like that. I don't know, but I want to make sure people know that I myself was not utilizing that term. I was simply playing a viral piece
You are
of
not
music.
exonerated. No.
And as you know, the company likes us to just they like us to find that line
Yeah, yeah.
and be cutting edge
We have to be.
without tipping over the line. And
Okay.
I don't believe that I did.
No,
No?
I don't think so.
You're not exonerated. Nope.
What's yours?
Which one did you get? There we go. Little Jeff Foxworthy. 12 Redneck Days of Christmas.
Love it. Oh my gosh. All right, I like that.
It's real good.
That.
It's
That was
real good.
good.
It's a classic.
For people listening on
Yeah.
YouTube, what was it?
Jeff Foxworthy's 12 Redneck Days of Christmas.
Okay, very good. All right, so I don't know who wins. That we all four of us had some, well, except for Joan.
Yeah, except for Joan.
The three of the four of us had really good ones.
Missed the assignment.
We
Joe.
had a 75% success rate today, guys.
3 Christmas songs and then a song about sisters.
You guys, you have to watch a movie. Like, watch a classic movie, will you?
I'll watch White Christmas if you watch Santa with Muscles.
Okay, I'd be open to it.
What was the movie you made me? Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
She made me watch. I'm never watching a movie that you tell me to watch ever again, Joan.
The Joan recommendations are just movies you should stay away from.
That's exactly right. You know what? When it comes to Joan movie recommendations, it's opposite day.
Yeah. Joan, what are you watching? What are you watching this weekend? And anything she says, just put it on the do not view list.
You guys. White Christmas is a classic, and you really need to see it.
But is it
you
better-
also need to see Holiday Inn. That's another one.
I've been to the Holiday Inn. It's trashy.
No. Holiday Inn. Not Holiday Inn Express. Holiday Inn.
Joan also, by the way, recommended earlier the Wisconsin Christmas pie. Remember that promo?
Yes.
They made that into a promotional
So
announcement.
I was making fun of the title of that movie, and then I got hit up on Instagram by the dad in the movie.
Are you kidding me?
He lives in Nashville,
No.
and he listens to the station all the time.
Oh, man.
He's like, Chris, I don't know what you were talking about, or if you were just kind of giving it a hard time because of the title. He's like, but I'm the dad in the movie. I'm like, I don't really remember what I said, so I'm like, kind of hoping that I didn't go too hard.
That's pretty cool, actually.
I thought it was awesome.
The dad, what's his name, Joan? Do we know? What's the dude's name?
Tell you in a
This
second.
is a Hallmark movie she hasn't watched.
You know, the weird thing about Hallmark is they use the same actor in every single actors and actresses in all the movies. It's like they're the same people playing different
It's a
roles.
group. It's not just one.
It was
There's a group.
Ed Amatrudo. Ed Amatrudo. Ed played the dad in Wisconsin Family Christmas Pie.
So Ed's a Trudeau.
Yeah.
Ed, I'm a Trudeau.
Speaking of that, did you see what's going on with the former mayor of Canada? He's like officially dating Katy Perry.
Yes.
Mayor's appropriate.
Oh, Trudeau.
Trudeau.
Yeah.
He's dating. Well, I knew that. That's old news.
Well,
they were
but
seen
it's like- it's
frolicking
like-
on a beach, man.
But it's like
Come on.
official now.
How is it? Are they social media official or
Oh
Facebook
yeah.
official?
Oh yeah.
Because that's that's when
They're
you
like
know.
I think they posted a video of each other like licking desserts.
Ew.
Wow. Okay. That's
Doesn't
not.
she have a child with Orlando Bloom?
Sure does.
Yeah, okay.
Sure does. Joan.
Hollywood just like it escapes me.
So they put out a video licking desserts.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I saw it and I was like, ugh! And I quickly
Well,
scrolled
okay.
away.
Listen, I mean, Katy Perry.
Can't
she's
unsee it.
well, she's rather fetching. Katy Perry's good.
You
Sam.
find these ladies attractive that are just brain dead.
I didn't say she was smart. I just said she was attractive. There's a big difference there. Now, would I be able to, go
Probably.
out with a Katy Perry who I don't believe is very smart
Yes.
for a day? I'm totally kidding. Whatever. You know what?
Just so she could lick your dessert?
Oh,
I
Joan.
had to go there. Sorry.
Goodness gracious, Joe.
Oh.
Maybe.
Like a little baby
You've
bird.
totally redeemed yourself from your song choice.
That's exactly right. Oh, man.
All right.
Moving right along.
I'll hear about that later today.
Yep, that'll be in the meeting.
You know what's so funny? Joan is always like all misgodly and stuff, and then she throws down stuff like that.
It's true.
Fact
It's
check
the
true.
shock factor.
Anyway,
It's just weird.
I
I,
learned
don't
that
know.
from Howard Stern.
Justin Trudeau,
Baba Booey.
he looks like he's on meth.
Who?
Trudeau.
Trudeau? Justin Trudeau? Oh, whatever. I never liked Justin Trudeau.
I don't either. Do you know he looks like Fidel Castro?
Yeah, the older he gets.
Have you heard those conspiracy theories?
I know all about them.
Why couldn't Candace Owens cover something like that? That's the lane.
Listen.
That's the lane she needs to get back into.
When you talked about the whole Candace Owens thing on Friday or whatever day it was, did you get attacked?
Oh yeah,
I got holy moly.
Okay, I mean the guy just confessed in a Discord server, confessed to his family and friends, confessed in a note to the boyfriend. Don't worry about the confessions.
Oh, what you're saying? Yeah. I got it. Okay. Yeah, no, you're right. I'm going to move on from there.
People get angry.
I'm telling. Well, people. So I said that it could be a Democrat psyop trying to divide the Republicans.
You brought that up, and it's so funny because Candace Owens got her start. She was trying to do a startup called that would dox people for cyberbullying. This was in 2015.
That's right.
And that's really how she got her start. That's before she was a recovering liberal. And then she quickly switched over to being a conservative after that failed.
Good job, Joan. 1303. From fetching to licking his dessert. Time to say goodbye, guys. How's it going, Joan? We lost 1303, and 1303 is a fan.
Back 1303.
They're already gone, Joan. Already gone.
Our one listener.
Look, at least you're authentic and you're true to yourself, and you're not claiming to be a former great prime minister or an astronaut.
It's true. It's true.
Who's
Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau?
Yeah. He thinks he did a good job. She thinks she's an astronaut.
It wasn't Kate. Okay, look what you're making me do.
Are you about to defend Katy Perry?
It was Gayle King that thought that she was an astronaut, not Katy Perry.
No.
Yeah, but Katy Perry went up there too.
Yeah.
In fake space.
No. She went up there, but she didn't call herself an astronaut.
She kissed the earth like it was some dramatic moment.
Yeah, she did.
Well, I'll be honest with you.
Better
when
than
I get
kissing,
off the plane, I kiss the earth
Felix,
too. You know?
Felix Baumgartner didn't even do that, and he fell from space.
better than kissing Trudeau. What would you rather do? Kiss Justin Trudeau or kiss dirt?
You know, I've heard
but we
dirt
get to
isn't
pick
really
the
all
dirt.
that bad.
We get to pick the dirt, though.
Okay.
Do we get to pick the dirt?
Yeah, it's the graveyard dirt from Pegram.
Oh, my goodness.
Listen, I'd rather have Katy Perry kick the dirt than lick my dessert.
Okay.
Which is what
Okay.
Joan said that.
I would.
Okay. It feels weirder now.
Yeah. Why do you want her to kick dirt at you, Dan?
Man, I thought I was doing a really clever callback. And I'm thinking, don't blow the line, Dan. Don't blow the line. And then I say it perfectly, and you guys are like, oh, now we made it creepy.
Oh, you're not even making it as creepy as the text line who's mentioning what kind of a dessert it is.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Many cannoli mentions.
Oh, boy.
Just letting you know.
You people take it to the extreme.
It is.
You're the one that brought up licking desserts,
That's
woman.
it's a very important question is what kind of dessert. If we're talking ice cream, that seems relatively harmless, but a cannoli or a
Banana
cookie
split?
of some sort. Or,
You got to be careful.
Yes, please.
A Twinkie. Fun fact, I heard that's her nickname for him.
So Joan and I are going to be out at Toy Field tomorrow. Where this kind of banter is not going to be welcome.
No, I'm going to be there tomorrow too, and I'm excited because everybody now has officially 24 hours notice. Go buy a toy today. Make a point to go get a toy today so that way you can bring it out for us tomorrow.
Or a gift
What
for a
about the
senior.
seniors?
Yes,
Yeah,
for
I
the
like
seniors
that
too.
idea.
Well, it could be a toy
I
for
was
a
joking.
senior.
People are gonna show up and give me a thing of Geritol. That'd be the toy for this scene. All right, I'm batting like 0 today.
People
so
might
whatever.
be showing up with cannolis after this segment.
Yeah.
You know what? I would like a cannoli. Actually, not a problem whatsoever. So it's going to be 29 degrees out at the stadium.
At 5 o'clock tomorrow
At 5
morning.
o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
29 degrees. So that'll be me and Joan. I have it on good authority, though, that they're going to have coffee.
Okay.
But I've been out there for many years. It usually sucks.
Okay. It's also on
Bring
good
my
authority,
own.
it's terrible coffee.
Yeah. 18th annual Toy Field. You want to come out, buy a toy for a kid, drop it off. People can come and say hello to us if they so choose. So come say hi to Joan and ignore me, which most people will do.
Do you remember a couple years ago, Matt Murphy got in big trouble for jumping on those kids' bikes and riding them around the stadium?
I do remember that.
He did that?
He did that.
He did. He
That's in
jumped
poor
on a
taste.
bike.
Is it in poor taste? I thought it would be
Well,
fun.
it's kind of up to par for Matt.
Yeah.
But, I mean, yeah.
I mean, it can't be if it's a kid's bike.
Well, at the time,
Yeah.
at the time, Matt was bigger than he is now. He's lost a lot of weight. He bent the rim.
Yeah.
So there was that problem.
True.
'Cause
And
he was
I
on a-
repeat, it's
he was-
in bad taste.
Those wonky wheels afterwards.
Yeah.
Why does everything on this segment get awkward today? I don't like now. Joan is like, oh, that was in bad taste. No, it wasn't. It was fun and frivolic.
Joan can't believe Murphy would do something like that.
How dare you?
How dare you?
So what's coming up, Matt? Or Matt or Chris or whoever is coming up?
I'm Chris. I'm going to talk about a story today that I found very interesting.
Yeah.
Catherine Herridge, did you see her reporting?
Yes.
Did you do it?
No, I did not do that. Is all yours.
Okay. Catherine Herridge had explosive reporting
man.
with whistleblowers on direct energy weapons and the Biden era Havana syndrome cover up. We'll be talking about that. We'll also talk about the latest in Somalia. Did you see Scott Bessent versus Catherine Herridge? I mean, not Catherine Herridge, Margaret Brennan.
Yes.
So she says there's no evidence that it's being that money's going to El Shabaab. Well, I'll refute that claim with receipts, and then we'll talk about a little bit of immigration in general and some Venezuela updates.
A lot of cover-ups with the Biden administration, wasn't there?
Seems odd,
Seems weird, and wasn't Biden said that he would be the most
Transparent.
transparent president?
was, yeah.
And
in history.
He was.